Hello, YouTube. It is Wednesday. It's officially time for sprints. How the heck is everybody doing? Whew, it's been a Wednesday. I am hanging in there. Gonna get some good reading done tonight. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I have like very little left to do on a reread I've been reading recently, which is Guide to Fake Dating and Demon by Sarah Holly. Basically, I talked a couple of my friends' ears off about it so often that they said they would read it. So I'm rereading it with them. And actually, it kind of works out perfect because it was the only book of the series that when I first read it, I didn't own it. So I couldn't tab it. So it was my only one that wasn't tabbed. So now I get to like tab it as I'm rereading it. So it was useful because the other two books have tabs. So now they all have tabs. But yeah, I'm on page 347 of 363, so I'm very close to ending it. I'll just finish this one in my first sprint tonight, and then I'm going to move on to Kills Well with Others by Deanna Raybourn. I'm excited for this one. What was the first one called? Killers of a Certain Age? Yeah. So this was the sequel to Killers of a Certain Age, and I loved that book so much. It's basically like older lady assassins, and this book in particular is their sequel, and now they're going to go on a new mission, do all the cool things. Hold on, hold on. I have to step away for just a second. I know I just started. Sorry. I didn't latch my door and Batman walked in, so I had to go close it. But yeah, so kind of very different books overall. I got my smutty witchy romance, which is almost done, which I'm excited about. Um, oh my goodness, why is my door not working? Would you close the door, please? It's fine. Okay. Live internet, everybody. Let's see. Hey, Molly, how are you? Just got off work, like continuing the read of House of Bane and Blood. Love it. Hey, Sharon, how are you? I just like to sleep for a week. I mean, yeah, that would be nice. Hey, Daily Survivor. Yeah, we are live. But yeah, I have The Witch's Guide. I'm very close to being done. I have like 14 pages left. So I'll read this like the first 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know, of the sprint, just knock it out. Then Old Lady Assassins. I was so excited. I love the first book. So like the little like top blurby bit. 4 women assassins, senior in status with that. Went take 2 on that one. 4 women assassins, senior in status and in age, sharpen their knives for another bloody good adventure in this riotous follow-up, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I love the first book. It's Older Lady Assassins, and they're on a mission. Yes, so this one, I'm living for it. It seems fairly short. Let's see. Yeah, it's 354 pages. Perfect. Like, I don't want to read like really long ass books. And it just came out recently too. So killing it. Hey, Caitlin. Feeling better than you did last week? Fantastic. I'm so happy for you. Still reading Apprentice of the Villain. Oh, okay. Hope you're having fun with it still. Thank you, Molly. I'm excited to read it. Still reading Demon in White, the Sunator series, one of the best you've read in years. Looking forward to read more day. Fabulous. I'm happy, Jason. Hope you get a lot read. Then you start What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. That one's like the Fall of the House of Usher, but fungus zombies. That's not a reveal. It's pretty obvious what it is. So I hope you like it. I didn't love it when I read it, but it's good, objectively speaking. So I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been going today. Anyway, and I'm also kind of nervous because I've been doing Mayfair Witches since the year began. Like, I haven't really done a different video, and now I have to go back to regular scheduled like programming, and I'm like, I don't know what videos to make. So it's just me going, I don't know. I'm trying my best. We'll figure it out. Hey, Cindy Lou, on my walking pad. Okay, reading S by J.J. Abrams, getting better at coordination, not trying to go. Yeah, fair, on your walking pad. I hope you're enjoying. Fun to have Batman make an appearance. Oh, in the live? He's on the floor. He wanted to be next to me. Like, he came in and opened my door and was just like, "Hi, Mom!" And then left. So I'm like, I went and closed the door. And then he apparently it still didn't latch. And he's just like, why'd you close the door? And came back in. So now he's just napping. He likes, there's a rug right here. We're on the floor, and he likes to nap on it when I'm working at my desk. You're having like a fungus zombie spring, I guess. Well, I guess it's still technically winter for a few more days, but basically spring. So that works. You know, plants grow in spring. So I would assume tis the season for fungus zombies. I full snorted on that one. I snort laugh. I know. Anyway. I'm delirious, apparently. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. But I'm pretty excited. I got to tab this. Look at all my tabs. I do like tabbing books that I do genuinely enjoy. A lot of times, like a book, I might tab one thing or something, unless it's a book I really, really, really like. This is a book I really, really like, so it's getting lots of tabs. But yeah, I only tab something if I think it's particularly funny or I think it's particularly well written, etc. I don't know. It's a vibe. When I vibe with something, it gets a tab. Hey, Larissa, how are you? Yeah, it is. There's lots of fungus zombies out here. Last of Us season 2 is coming back out. I think, yeah, it's like I think the beginning of April, so right in spring, 'tis the season for fungus zombies. I don't know, guys. This is just Wednesday over here. I've lost my mind a smidge, but I mean, did I really have it to begin with? Probably not. Also, on Monday night, I was like, tonight's my night. And I will just say, I got rather wine drunk. And I watched Pride and Prejudice 2005. And 10 out of 10, highly recommend. It was so much fun. 4 glasses in. I was vibing with that movie and just having a good time. And like I was realizing things that I didn't always like realize, and like why everyone is kind of like talking shit about the Bennets like being lower class and la la la. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like the hillbillies of the British aristocracy. And everyone treats them like they're hillbillies. And I'm like, oh my God, they are a little bit. They're from the country. So the movie feels different and the book feels different when you're like, oh my gosh, everyone treats them like they're hillbillies. I guess that would be like what a hillbilly would be in the aristocracy. Oh man, the 2005 version is so much fun. It's so clever and well written, and like I don't know. Greg was home. He wasn't watching with me. He was doing other things, but he would come in and out of the room. And like occasionally he would hear something and we both we would gasp at the audacity. It was fun. And then like I think one of my other revelations was that Mr. Collins is basically if a boiled potato came to life, that would be Mr. Collins. And like realistically, Charlotte could probably do worse than a boiled potato. I don't know. And then he's doing his sermon in the church in the movie, at least, and he mentions intercourse, and he's like, And then she kind of smiles, and I'm like, are they just like banging the bejesus out of each other? They might be. Maybe that boiled potato's getting some. I don't know. So anyway, I was having a ball on Monday night. It's either fungus zombies or serial killers. I also have Lights Out by Navisa Allen on TBR shelf. Very cool. Demon in the Freezer is also about fungus zombies, but more about how a certain virus came about. Okay. Jane Austen Sense and Sensibility. I haven't seen any adaptations of Sense and Sensibility. I know they exist. But yeah, I know the 2005 Pride and Prejudice is just, it's really good. I genuinely enjoy that one quite a bit. Um, and it's on HBO Max, in case everyone has access. Streaming on there, you could just watch it. I had a great time. Who knew that was going to be my Monday, you know? Hmm. On that note, why don't we do a sprint? Let me bring back Miles. Here he is, our glorious duck friend. How you doing, Miles? All right, everybody, 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I finished which is kind of fake dating a demon because I only had a little bit left. And I'm glad I finally got a tab it because it was the only one of the series I hadn't tabbed yet. And I started reading Kills Well with Others by Deanna Raybourn. I'm only on page 30 though, so I didn't read it like a ton. I just read like 30 pages, but I have a whole other reading sprint coming up, so I could do more reading and maybe get a little bit more read. I don't know. I want to read a third of it today. That's like the goal, because then I could do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then just knock it out. Allegedly, we'll see. I don't know, but yeah, that's the plan. How did everyone else's sprint go? Did you get anything good done? Let me know. Anyway. Ooh. Larissa, Hex and Hexability. Oh my goodness. Is the series like all Jane Austen adaptations? Caitlin, you got a page 256 of Apprentice to the Villain. Ooh, getting close to the end. I like it. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming and saying hi. Got 2 more chapters done of House of Bane and Blood, and dinner just made. Ooh, Molly. It's 5:43 for me, so it's still a little early, but I am starting to get the dinner hungers. And I ate lunch today. I ate today. Like executive dysfunction of ADHD, sometimes I just forget to eat. Today I ate a lunch, but I am also that was also like about 6 hours ago. Well, yeah, it was around 12 I ate. So 6 hours ago. It's a perfectly normal amount of time to be hungry again. But yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do for dinner. Okay, I don't know if I should crowdsource this, but like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. Who's got a plan? Um, Let me know what you think I should do. 20 pages, fabulous. Came in. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Not quite by the book. Yeah, you probably already heard, but I just finished this. This was a reread. I'm excited. I'm buddy reading this with Alicia. Anyone who wants to be on the inside scoop, hopefully you'll be finished soon. We can talk about it. But yeah, I hope you like it. It's always really like nerve wracking when you really like something and you tell someone else to like it, and then they're like, and you're like, oh my god, what if they don't like it? Are they not going to be my friend anymore? Are they going to think I'm a weirdo? So we'll see. You see the season 3 of Interview? I did the little teaser, and they posted a like a joke storyboard of like random things. It was the weirdest little post-its notes, and it was just like 1 second of Lestat singing a song. So a little teaser. That's what I was saying. I'm like, they probably have a fair amount of it already filmed, and they're gonna make us wait till 2026, which is bullshit. I don't like this waiting 2 years in between seasons stuff. Like, it's shooting. Is it just me? Like, or is it just shooting a series in the foot? Because everyone's going to forget about what happened the last season. Why would they tune in for the new season if there's so much time in between? I feel the same things with like a book. Like when you have like a huge gap in between the last book. Like, I don't want to go back and reread a bunch of books to know what's going to happen next. You know, it's one of those things. But I guess, you can only go as fast as you can. You can't force it, because then you would have bad stuff. It's like the trifecta in life of good, fast, and cheap, and you can only ever have 2. So if you want it like good and cheap, because I'm assuming they don't have the budget, it's not going to be very fast. It's going to take a while. So that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, but then again, if I wanted it good and fast, it wouldn't be cheap, and they would need the budget, and they probably don't have it. So I think I've just explained it myself, but still, they could get to step in a little sooner. Yeah, Larissa, the series is amazing. I love it. There's 3 books in it, and they're all out already. I think she's going to be writing more books in this series. I don't know when they're coming out, though. And then she has, like, a dark romantasy series she's also doing right now. Complete opposite. This is, like, a fluffy, witchy, paranormal rom-com, and I love it. And then, yeah, it's just complete opposite. But anyway, Sarah Holly, if you're not on the Sarah Holly train, you need to get on it because she's kind of awesome. I like everything she writes. So auto by author for me. And like, I don't know, I've been hit or miss actually with Deanna Raybourn. Like she writes the Veronica Speedwell series. It's like Victorian era mystery solving lady. And I read the first book of it and I wasn't like super into it. I know it's really popular, but like, I don't know, it just wasn't like vibing with me. I'm sure it's good and a lot of people like it. It's just not the one for me. But this series I really, really like because it's very sardonic and it's also just like older lady assassins. Like they described one of them who would look like if Marilyn Monroe did actually age into her 60s and took up knitting. That's how they describe how she looks. And I'm like, nice. So it's quite funny. I've already tabbed 2 things and I laughed out loud. So it's a fun one. And it's a sequel. So there's already 2 books out. And I think this is a fairly episodic series. So the same group of characters, but each book is like a different adventure. So you could jump right into this one, but I think it's better if you read the first book, which is Killers of a Certain Age, and then you hop into this one. So you have a little like groundwork, but I think it's like kind of a villain of the week kind of a like an idea with this. So, and they've already done like the obligatory like info dump about everything they covered in season. Oh my gosh, book 1. So I don't know. I recommend it. It's really fun. It's like sarcastic old lady killers. Anyway, 3 books. Are there going to be more of the Sarah Holly one? I don't know. I've heard her say that she's going to do more in it, and there's several characters that were highly, highly featured throughout this series that she could write a book on, like Themi, for example, as a character, or shit, I don't remember the Naiad character that her coworker. They're both there. Like there's a couple more people that she could write books for if she wanted. And Themi's like her like the third, like there's 3 best friends and they've done the first 2. And they haven't done Themi yet. So maybe they'll do Themi next. But yeah, I think there's going to be more in this series. I just don't know when they're coming quite yet. Hey, Larissa. Hoopla. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Hoopla. I have heard that they were getting sued recently. I haven't tried Hoopla in a minute. Let me see. No, mine loaded. But I'm also an LAPL, Los Angeles Public Library, so it's a large library system. Yeah, mine's still working. But yeah, I don't know. I know they got sued, I think, for doing something with like I think they sold data they were supposed to or something. I'm not 100% sure. But like I saw there was like a class action lawsuit, which is yikes. When you go download a book, you get an error. Okay, let me just try to download something. Let's see. Let's just test it. Let's see. Borrow. Okay, so I've borrowed this. Download. Yeah, no, mine is downloading just fine. I think it's just your library might be having an issue with it. Because it's like a connectivity issue, maybe. I don't know, because it has to link up to the library database. But it hasn't been cut in general. So that makes you feel better. But yeah, no, I can download and check stuff out. So yay, this is what the internet's for. You can instantly like crowdsource. Speaking of which, what should I eat for dinner? I don't think I got an answer on that. Part of me wants Thai food, but then part of me always wants Thai food because it's my favorite. But it's also like more takeout food, and I have food at home, and I'm like, I shouldn't go spending money on food out when I have food at home. We'll see. Of course, yeah. I mean, I checked out a random book. I had no intention of reading, but now I'm like, well, maybe I'll read it. Who knows? What book did I check out? It was just one that I had placed in my favorites. You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Jenna Blatt. You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. It was in my favorites list because it was a book I wanted to read, and I just checked it out and downloaded it. So there we go. Maybe I'll read it soon. I don't know. But anyway, mm, why don't we do another sprint? Been chit chatting for a hot minute here. Let me bring back our wonderful mascot, this beautiful duck creature. Kaboom. Here you are. All right, everybody. 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our sprint. How did it go? I got up to page 81. Realistically, I'm so close to the end of the chapter, but whatever, I called it. So far, so good. It's kind of, I don't know, it's a mystery. And they're also on a cruise ship. So, it's a closed door mystery. What's those things called when like it's only could be a certain pool of suspects? Although it's a cruise ship, there's like 4,000 people on this boat. So I mean, I guess you could say it's a hotel on water. So we shall see. Maggie, how are you? I'm glad you could stop by. Finish reading Solo Leveling, a manga, and you're 530 pages into your reread of Words of Radiance. Fabulous. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We are. Thank you, Maggie. I hope you're doing well too. Ended on page 35, but there was also cake and pork. Ooh. Love it. Molly, 2 chapters. Fantastic. Anyway, I don't know. I want to get to page 118-ish today. I want to get to page, I don't know, I'm getting to page 120, and I'm on page 81. So, yeah, 40 pages left. I need like 30 minutes, and I could probably finish it for the evening. Anyway, hi. It's been a long time since I like finished a book and immediately started another. I used to do that all the time, especially when I was like commuting. And now that like I get to work from home, I don't commute. So it's not like I just finish a book and start one immediately. Usually I finish a book, it can take a day, start another one. I am enjoying this more relaxed reading pace I have set for myself this year, where I'm not like forcing myself to read like an ass ton of stuff. So overall, for the best. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm not doing enough because I set my goal to 50 books instead of 100 books. So obtainable goals, and I'm like right on target, as opposed to when I was like trying to do 100 and I was just constantly behind to the point where I'm just like, I'm not going to catch up. So setting myself up for success. But anyway, on that note, how's everyone else doing? Oh, I don't know. I got a little bit more of this to read for the day. I mean, obviously, I don't know. It's just like kind of obvious that I think it's not this person. It has to be a different thing happening here. I don't know. I'm not far enough into the book. They have a target that they have to eliminate on the boat because allegedly this person is coming after them, but they're like, is he? Like, is he? Like, I don't know. This does something doesn't smell right here. So they're trying to figure it out, but we're very early on into the cruise trip, so we shall see. Anyway, it's fun so far though. I have already tabbed several things that I thought were particularly funny, so loving it already. It's a good book. I'm hooked. Whew. Anyway. Set your goal to 52. Fabulous. The say set my goal lower, so I also don't feel bad. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like, yes. That's exactly it. Because sometimes I just don't want to read something and I don't have to force myself. I could take a couple days off and like do other things I want to do. The best. I love it. So yeah, I should have done this years ago rather than trying to push myself so hard. I'm like, I could just like relax. There's no consequences if I don't read that many books. There's just a lot of books I want to read and I have to get to them all. That's the only consequence. And even that's like a very low consequence situation. So I'm learning to set obtainable goals. And so far, so good. But anyway, speaking of being tired, I am a little bit tired. I did exercise too today, so I'm a little tired. Caitlin, up to page 280. Fantastic. But I think I'm going to start wrapping it up for this evening. I am pretty tired, and also my stomach is hungry for dinner. So I'm going to start getting going on that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I'm gonna be back again next Wednesday for more sprints. I'm very excited about it. I'll have a video coming Monday. I've switched my video release day to Mondays. I've done it Saturdays for many years, but like so many people do Saturday, I feel like it's competing. And I'm like, you know what? I do Mondays when I'm doing like episode reviews. Why don't I just stay with Monday? I don't know. I'm trying it out. So Monday I will have a video. Wednesday I'll be back with this. What is this? Sprints. There you go. Anyway, Molly, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I hope you enjoy your evening as well. And on that note, I'll see you guys next week. All right. Goodbye.